Man, all right, guys. Sorry about that. I had a little technical difficulty with the cams and all that, so we're gonna go and reset and try to get back right. But you tuning in, baby, to Strike Zone Fishing TV after dark. I guess we can call it, but it was late night. We got a tournament Sunday, and tonight's kind of one of the nights I had to prepare really because tomorrow I'm gonna be doing some rigging on the boat at night in the garage. So I've got a new ionic battery gonna add. So I'm gonna isolate all my power. I have a 100 amp hour, 125 amp hour, 12 volt battery that I use for live scope, and I have two other things running on that battery. I'm gonna go ahead and pull those things off to my other new ionic battery, so I just can get a little bit better. I mean, I don't really need it, but why not have it? So I'm just gonna have I'm running 5 ionic lithiums in my boat now, so went ahead and just got another one just to isolate my Helix setup. So I got that taken care of. So tomorrow I'll be doing rigging and everything like that. Super excited, and adding some new switches. And it's kind of gonna power wash out the battery cabin and clean that guy out because it's a little musty from the winter time. Just it happened. So, anyways, guys, you tune in to Strike Zone Fishing TV. Super excited about a derby tournament we got this weekend. It's been a while, man. Like I haven't fished in a couple weeks, and super excited because it has been a long time coming. So really on a good schedule this year. I'm gonna try to qualify. Well, I just really want to fish enough to qualify for a few classics, for some local derbies, and then I'm gonna be fishing some bigger time tournaments this year. MLF, Bassmaster. Gonna kind of toggle between the two. Unfortunately, like I didn't make the Clarks Hill tournament, and I just really debated it with the weather the way it was, and it's supposed to snow here in Georgia. I kind of just decided to not fish that Clarks Hill tournament for the Bassmaster Open, because it would be my first one as a boater on that circuit, and I just don't want my first one on that circuit to be on Clarks Hill in 20-degree weather, 15-degree weather. I'm just not. I mean, I could do that all day. I'm used to it, but I just decided to go ahead and focus on waiting till February to really take that plunge and fish in some bigger time tournaments. So super excited about that, guys. So as we get ready for those tournaments, we're gonna stay busy by fishing some stuff that's competitive, but at the same time, that's a little more accessible than traveling all the way to Clarks Hill. Appreciate the likes and subscribes, guys. As always, this is Strike Zone Fishing TV. I'll be up in a minute, baby. Okay. This is Strike Zone Fishing TV, and we're live, and so we're gonna come in you live and tell you what we got coming on for our tournament this weekend. I'll be there in a minute. So first off, we were fishing Barry's Tournament Trail. Southern Charm, what's up? Samantha, Bordeaux, what's up? Y'all shout, hey, wherever y'all are coming in from, put your place in the chat. I'll definitely drop y'all a shout out. Appreciate y'all saying hi and coming through the channel. This is Strike Zone Fishing TV, guys. We come in live basically talking about what we're doing for tournaments, and then to try to commit more to like a live at night thing. Obviously it'll be live on Sunday, guys. I would hope that you tune in on Sunday to watch me try to win this tournament. It's gonna be a first light at 3 o'clock. Louisiana, what up? And so we're really just looking forward to this tournament. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about my baits I'll be using, and really just be getting locked in on that. Yes.
Did you say I can watch you lose?
Yeah, just for a little bit, okay? So sorry, that's a little one, guys. She want to know what I'm doing. So, anyways, guys, so I'm gonna talk to you guys through a few steps I have. So before we get started, shout out to Duckett Fishing. That's my one of my sponsors, big supporter, and so I want to make sure I shout them out. Also shout out to Favorite Fishing Rods as well. I use Duckett all year. I use a little bit of other stuff during the winter time, and so I kind of just toggle between. Yeah, man, I'm a sports collector. That's a Curry, but I got tons of Lakers stuff. I got everything, man. I got a lot of jerseys. We in the man cave. I got a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar signed. I got to get taken care of and framed up and everything like that, guys. I used to be a sports collector back in the day, so I just kind of keep my stuff. Anyways, we coming live. We're in Georgia, y'all. So anyways, guys, let's talk about the setup. So we're gonna go through. I got about 6 or 7 rods down here. I typically will have 10 rods on the deck, so I'm gonna walk you through my 10 rod setup. And I know that's a lot, but let's just talk fishing, man. Like, let's just talk what we're doing. So, already I told you guys, like, this year I'll be fishing Bassmaster and maybe some MLF, hopefully some Toyota series. But I want to talk about the state of fishing and like just where we're at. Right now, guys, it's cold out. The weather sucks. And let's talk about what we got. So this is one bait you should have tied on all winter long, almost this summer, is a crawdad Shad Rap, number 7 or number 5. This is the number 7. It has that nice orange belly for that, dirty water. The fish are feeding on crayfish right now. And this is a cold water killer. So I'm telling you, if you don't have one tied on, go to Bass Pro Shop or go to Field and Stream or Dick's Sporting Goods and pick you up 3 or 4 of them. All you need right now is this color. It's a crawdad gold shad pattern. And I don't know what it is about this, guys, but the fish just eat this sucker. I don't know what it is, but it's made by Rapala. It's a balsa bait, has a tight wobble. For that cold water, y'all, there's a few ways. Either you go tight wobble or you can go with that wide wobble, that wide and silent wobble. This really depends what you're trying to do. So this is your finesse cranking, okay? This is finesse. You throw this on a 7'2", medium fast action spinning rod, 10-pound monofilament. That's the sauce. You do not throw this on a bait caster because you won't be able to, okay? That's just what it is. You don't throw on a bait caster, it's not gonna go nowhere. You'll be too busy wasting time trying to cast. So Shad Rap, spinning rod, fluorocarbon. This is your laydowns. This is your docks. This is your slow rolling. This is your rocks, rip wrap. This is where you're taking in the morning. You're throwing this guy. You can throw it and you can come back with a jig and throw it again. So this is a good bait to have, y'all, when you're going to be doing that. And I got some special baits, guys, some stuff I've been waiting to get. I finally got it. And so I'm excited to throw some of this. I'm not really much of a live scoper, y'all. I try to be. I've had live scope for a while, several years. I use live scope primarily to make sure that I'm in an area with some fish. So, but recently, man, like I just feel like with live scope, you got to scope them. And I hate to say that in the wintertime, when there's 2 ways to do it. Either you go shallow or you can go deep. And I like to do both. And I mean, it's really just like, I firmly believe in, and when I fish tournaments, I believe in largemouth and spotted bass. I believe that you go get the spots first, and then you slow stroll around to find you a couple of big bites. The spots are typically easier to catch than largemouth. Especially in Georgia, like a lot of our lakes have more spots than larges, it seems like, and they're just more prevalent. So let's talk about a couple things, guys. I'm gonna rig up a couple things for y'all while we on the stream, and to show you what we'll be doing. So this is a great rod right here. This is a good setup. It's a St. Croix, 7'6", medium heavy, light rod with a Bass Pro Shop Prodigy reel on it. So this is a good rig right here, guys. This is not actually what I'll be using. I'm gonna use this on a 6'5", medium heavy spinning rod. This is for 30-foot deep brush piles. So I'm about to cut this off and save this for a different rod. So we're gonna cut this guy off. And this is being saved for a different rod because this is a great setup when they're down deep, 30, 40 feet of water, and you literally are dropping this in the brush pile, and you have that keeper on there with a mushroom head weight, and you drop it down and you just flip it up. This is that good one for that deep water. You can't skip this, so it's really just for that one deep application. So I'm gonna talk to you guys. One time I got a 13-inch fish. Okay, Corey, that's what's up. Congratulations. That's awesome, dude. Thanks for sharing. So guys, I'm gonna talk to you about a new line of baits I'm excited about. And to show you, I'm starting a new tackle box called a sonar box. And so I have not been a scoper, guys. Like I use my live scope to make sure I'm in areas with good bass or fish or just good structure. This year I've been wanting to use my live scope to make sure that I'm actually finding my bait on the screen, watch it get down from those bass, and then watching them eat. I'm young enough to know how to use like technology pretty quickly. I don't. I pride myself, guys, in my fishing abilities. And that means that like I don't need to, like, I don't need. There's some times I've had live scope for years, guys. I don't even use it. Like I know that may sound crazy, but I don't use live scope like a dependent tool. Like I probably should. I just don't need to in the past. But I feel like there's a whole category of fish that I'm missing out on that I want to catch, that I want to see what it's like. So I literally have been working at it. Guys, this is so this is going to be new for me. This is a 6 Sense strobe shaker. This is a 3.3 inch, and it has this bill, like this lip on the front. And apparently this thing is a slow rolling bait, and it slow rolls through the water like this. So it just comes through and it's just so this is apparently the sauce. I got the 3 inch to 5, the 4 inch and the 5 inch. So I'm gonna go ahead, and let me show you this, guys. Like I went on Amazon. I cleaned them out. Like I got like 30 boxes of just jig heads, all different weights from 1/8 ounce all the way to 3/16. I've never been a big swim bait guys, but it's another technique that you need to learn. And I don't think that you need to, like, again, I think I can go with the square bill and I can catch 5 and I can tear them up. And I know I can do that. On some of these lakes, guys, I just want to have access to these other fish that I know some guys are catching, but a lot of them aren't. Everybody's working docks. Everybody's working riprap. And I guess like some guys are out deep, and I'm trying to get both. I want to get out deep, and I want to get them shallow. I think that what I'll do is I typically gonna start shallow and just I have a pattern I run. I think that in your tournaments, typically the winning bass are caught in typically the same areas. And there's times when I've won on this lake and on Jackson in Georgia, and it's in the same part of the lake where I catch my winning bass. Like the question will be like, can you dial them up on Sunday? And that's the question. So that's where I want to put my focus on this tournament. Guys, this is a strobe shaker. I'm super excited about this, y'all. I'm telling you. It's going to be a great, great bait. I'm actually going to have 2 tied on. I'm going to have this one, and I'm going to have this guy on this size. I'm going to go up to the bigger one. And so that's this one on the St. Croix. And again, we have the Bass Pro Shop Prodigy reel. It's a great 3000 series reel. This is a great combo, guys. This is the rod is $169. The reel is $90. I mean, it's like, what do you put together? It's almost $300 combo, and it's mid. It's not even like it's the best you can get. It's not the best you can get. It's a mid combo, and it costs almost $300, I guess, which is a lot. I'm not gonna lie. All right. The next thing we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna do the small one, and then we're gonna rig up one of these big stroke shakers right here. I'm gonna go with this pattern here. I'm between this 6 Sense Masterclass. What color is this right here? It's a 4-pack. I don't know what the colors are called. Which one do y'all think I should go with? Should I go with this one or this one? I feel like the water's gonna be stained a little bit. My buddies are fishing Jackson and catching crappie, and they said they got 250 crappie, a group of them, like in 2 days. It's crazy. Now, these things have like a crazy smell, man. Like, if you already grabbed a 6 Sense strobe shaker, I mean, these things smell like straight paint thinner. I don't know what the deal is with that. But I mean, apparently it's the sauce, dude. So we're gonna go with the strobe shaker here, and we're gonna put this guy on a 1/4 ounce weight. I'm thinking 1/4 ounce. So we got the 1/8 ounce, and we got the 1/4 ounce. Let's see what else we got in here. A couple weights. I got a lot of weights, y'all. 1/4 ounce, too big. I don't want that much. 3/16, I don't want that much. 3/8. I'm gonna go with the 1/4 ounce, y'all. So what we do is we go ahead and pop this open. Got everything labeled. Is that enough for this guy? Let's see here. That's the question. Is that enough weight for him? So I feel like, guys, I'm just looking at what I have available to me right now. I feel like that's enough sauce. You know, is that gonna be enough for him? Let's try. I mean, whatever. Let's try it out. So put it in here. I'm gonna bring it through. I don't know if I like that. Let's go up a little bit. Let's up that size a little bit, guys. I'm just looking at the just looking at what I got available to me right now. I got so many more stuff in the garage, but I didn't bring them in. But let's go to 3/8 ounce. So we're gonna go with a 3/8 ounce weight on the strobe shaker. And I realized I got to tie a loop knot this, y'all. I can't just tie a regular knot, so I'm going to have to redo that too on the last one I had. So let's see here. We got this. And we're going to go ahead and just work them in there. All right. So, come on. We got to get in there right, man. You cannot do this wrong. Nope. And apparently, guys, like, I mean, these things are hard to get, dude. Like, so I bought everything I could get at Dick's Sporting Goods when I saw them. There we go. All right, so that's the strobe shaker, y'all. That's it right there. And that's the big one. It's going to roll. Roll, baby, roll. So I'm excited for this, guys. It's supposed to be the sauce. We're going to try this strobe shaker. 5-inch and the 3-inch. I mean, hopefully that's going to work. You got to tie on a loop knot, y'all. I'm going to show you what a loop knot looks like. I'm not the best tying them, but I'm pretty decent for what it's worth. So I should have tied the first time. I don't have any scissors down here, but we'll make it work. So, man, if y'all in the comments, what is your best bait on Jackson? So someone said, Judson Lane, can you give my dad a shout out? I sure can. Who's your dad? I'll give him a shout out, no problem. No problem at all. So, Judson, if I knew who your dad was, I'd definitely give him a shout out for sure. Because it's always important to, you know, respect your parents and shout them out. But shout out to your dad for sure, dude. You know, make sure you get your dad to take you fishing, man. That's what it's all about. Shout out to Nathan. All right, Nathan, the dad. Shout out to you, man. I hope that you're doing what you got to do. Y'all, pick you up a Dad Gang hat, man. This is one of my favorite hats I got right now. It's the Dad Gang hat series. Follow them on Instagram. Super dope. Not affiliated, but very passionate about being a dad myself. And so, got 3 kids, man. They're all great. So, and Junior, he's in bed right now asleep. So he's just a little 8-month-old. He loved fishing. He died yesterday. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Justin. Sorry to hear that, dude. I really am, man. Praying for you and your family, dude. I'm really sorry to hear that. You know, I'm sorry about that, brother. It's really unfortunate. It's an inevitable part of life, man. And so, you know, keep your head up, man. And sometimes, you know, fishing connects me to my dad. My dad is still around. He doesn't fish anymore, but we grew up fishing, and I'll say that, like, fishing was, when I moved to Georgia away from my family, it was a way that me and my dad still stay connected, and we still do to this day. And so, you know, fishing is a lot of things. It's soothing to some people. It's competitive to some people. It's also a place where you can find connection with family members and friends. And so, you know, I hope that, you know, I'm sorry to hear about your father, man, but I hope you can cast a line in his honor somewhere in the future, man, once you get back to normal and go through the grieving process, because losing a parent is tough, man. So I can only imagine what you're going through right now. And I know what it's like to lose a parent. So, you know, praying for you and your family, man. Sorry to hear that. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for sharing. Hope everything works out and you're able to find, you know, you're able to just cope with that and feel better soon. So, all right, guys. But on a different note, we're just tying a loop knot right now. So the reason you want to have a loop knot, guys, because it allows that bait to sit more evenly in the water and move more freely. I'm like, and I just learned that from YouTube and like really just, but I mean, from my understanding, the loop knot is so critical in the technique. You have to you have to tie that. So you still went to school, Justin? Okay. What school do you go to, my man? What school? Are you in high school? What school? That sounds cool that you went to school, and sometimes you gotta take a couple days off, brother. Take a couple days off and just relax. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, we're gonna keep on pushing. Okay. Yeah, Justin, man, just hang in there, brother. I know that's tough, and take you some time off, dude. I'm telling you, take you some time. Don't feel like you need to rush to it. So, anyways, guys, just keep on fishing. So back to it. Getting back to, I'm cutting this knot right here, guys. So a loop knot is going to allow your line to sit, like this. So basically, you have a loop knot. It's going to let that bait just kind of have a free flow to it. It's not the easiest thing to tie for me, but once you get it, you got it, and so it is what it is. Yeah, I had to learn how to do that like recently, so that's part of the technique, guys. That took me a minute to learn, but once you get it on a loop knot, it's cool. So anyways, hey y'all, listen, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna pause my video for a second. Give me 1 second, y'all, be right back. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm back on now. So anyways, we're back to it, y'all. Had to handle something real quick, but anyway, so we just tied on a 6-inch strobe shaker. Super excited about this bait. Go in and put that live scope on, put it on the blue screen, and go find schooling spots and throw at them and just let it drop on them from behind, and then just slow roll by them. And this bait, I think what it's going to do is, because typically the technique is a lot of shaking the rod. This one, to me, from my understanding, just rolls in the water like this. And I don't think you need to do all that shaking. I think the bait's going to do it for you, because it has that little lip right there in the front. And so it should give the action you need. So I'm looking forward to that bait, y'all. The next one we're gonna talk about, what we got here. Oh yeah, the good old nasty Vision 110 jerk bait. This is on my favorite 6'10" medium heavy fast rod. This is the Vision 110. This is the standard for jerk baits. It's like a $20 jerk bait. I got a couple of these guys, man. I'm really trying to become a confident jerkbait fisherman. You got to have this in your arsenal. When you see suspended fish, you got to throw right over the jerkbait. And if you get them to eat this, guys, it's going to be a good day. So this is a fish catcher. So get you a couple jerkbaits, guys. This is a good one, Vision 110 +1. That's what you want right there, guys. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that because that's a steep one in the wintertime. And the cadence is a big one, guys. So cadence for the jerkbait is rip, rip, pause, rip, rip, pause. And that's a big one. You only you rip it a few times, let it sit. 1001, 1002, 1003, and you let it, and you keep on working like that, guys. Take your time with it. Don't rush it. Fish. I mean, you can sometimes let it pause for 20 seconds, and they'll come get it. But you gotta take your time with it. Do not rush bringing that jerkbait in. Let it sit. Find out what the fish want, that cadence, and then take it. This is another big topic, guys, for wintertime bass fishing. This is a technique, I swear, I'm gonna swear by it. It's probably my favorite technique in the wintertime, and that's cold water cranking. That's what you want to do. That's the most fun bite, because again, I go back to Don't nobody want to sit. I'm telling you guys, and I live scope a little bit now, more than I ever have, and even me saying that is still not a lot. Maybe like not very long term. Just when I see it, I'm gonna go after it. But cold water cranking, y'all. This is a 7'10" KVD crank stick for deep crankbaits. This is a Spro rock crawler. This is the big one. And guys, you're throwing this and you are burning it back. This Spro rock crawler has a nice wobble to it. It's like crawfish color for some reason in the wintertime. Those bass come unglued for that Spro rock crawler. I have this in a ghost color, but that ghost brown is the sauce. That's the one. And guys, I'm telling you, the fish, they come after this thing crazy, y'all. Get you some Spro rock crawlers. The one that dies between 9 and 11 feet is the one you want. And you burn that thing back to the boat, they will come get it, guys. So that Spro rock crawler is the one. I have this on a 6.5 to 1 gear ratio. And so you don't need it, you want a slow reel, you want to burn it back, burn, pause. Burn, pause. Burn, pause. And you have that cadence going, guys. I'm telling you. And that's what you want. And you want to have I used to never really care to have a cranking rod. I'm telling you guys, Duckett makes a great one. KVD makes a great one. Lose. You want to have a cranking rod because you need to have the ability to absorb the shock of the fish and horse them in. You don't want to just have a medium heavy blank. You want to have a good crank stick. I got several of them, but cranking is definitely my favorite application year round. I'm a crankbait fisherman. I love a square bill. I will pick apart a whole lake with a square bill. If you give me one bait to live on, it's gonna be a square bill. All right, guys, next thing, a little treat for everybody. I'm gonna go and rig up a jig. This is a 3/8 ounce Mike's Iaconelli mini flipping jig. I'm downsizing for this tournament on the jig. I have this on 17-pound test because I'm not changing my test line out. It's brand new. But I believe you can go 12-pound test or 15, but I got my 17-pound test line on. I'm going to put this guys on with a Berkeley crawl. I'm going to cut this down with my knife. My scissors are in the boat, and I don't want to take them out. So I'm going to make a more compact presentation, guys. So just going to go ahead and cut that down right there. I'll probably pull these two off. We're going to see. I just want to see what it looks like this far. I'm going to cut off this little side right here. And we want to just have a real finessey presentation, y'all. We don't need a whole lot of plastic on this. We need some, but what we want is a real finessey presentation. So I got this down, slim to that. That's my trailer. I'll hit this with some super glue tomorrow, but I wanted to try to see what this is going to look like. Oh yeah. And so that was pretty good. What we got here is a nice, that's him. I was curious to see what it's gonna look like, so. Because this is a new combo. I'm doing the green pumpkin with a little red watermelon flake. This is a good looking jig right here, y'all. So if this is a green pumpkin, red watermelon flake, look at that guy. That's one I'll throw. Trim this up a little bit, the weed guard. I like to pull some out too, guys. I don't want all that weed guard. I don't need all that weed guard, so I will pull some out with some pliers to pull it straight out. But that's it right there. This is a much smaller profile. It's a couple inches, maybe 3 inches. It is definitely more compact. Perfect for wintertime fishing. I will trim up a few more of these trailers, but this is definitely gonna be the one. I'm gonna leave this guy on for now, but this is definitely what I'll be throwing. I'll be working all the docks with this, guys. Gives me a good jig bite. Ooh wee. Boy, I can't wait. I cannot wait. That's gonna be the one, y'all. I'm gonna go buy some more of those tomorrow. Small, compact jigs. I have some big ones too, but small, compact. All right, next rod we're going with, guys, is another cranking. The most fun application, again. This is such a sleeper. Nobody else fishes this bait, I swear, dude. Like, Lucky Craft 1.5. Boy, Lucky Craft this thing is sweet. This is a crawfish color. I'm gonna go buy me a couple more tomorrow. You can do 2 baits. Lucky Craft 1.5 and a KVD 1.5. Get on the rocks. Get parallel to the rocks. Turn that boat sideways, drop your power poles, throw them on the rocks, and just beat the rocks up. This bait will get torn up. It'll be all chipped and and beat up. But I'm telling you guys, you'll catch some big largemouth on the riprap this time of year. Get into 2 or 3 feet of water, drop the power poles, get parallel with the bank, and just grind this thing, guys. They will come unglued for it. I'm telling you, you can burn it and then stop it. You burn, and it'll float and stop, let that flow right back in their face. They will come get this thing, guys. This here is a great color. This is a fire red crawfish with an orange belly. I'll be throwing this guy all day on Jackson, right? Especially first thing in the morning, guys. Burn that square bill. All right, next. What we got here? Don't drop nothing. All right, guys. Let's go back to this application. So, going back to my spinning rod application, this is a Yum Sonar Minnow. This is a great one right here. I'm gonna go ahead. Man, I really don't want to take it off, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and put the 5-inch on this rod. So but I'm not gonna sleep on this Sonar Minnow because I've had a lot of success with this too. So, by a lot, I mean a little, but still better than, where I started. I'm not a huge Sonar Minnow guy. That's a new technique I'm picking up. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys that like I'm great at it. I can find them, I can cast at them, and I can give them the follow and bite sometimes. So it's a process. I'm still learning this technique, but it will come. I have confidence it will come, and I'm excited to get better at it. So we're gonna go and tie us again another loop knot because you want to do that one right there. All right, got that there, and then we're gonna go ahead and cinch her down. So we got that. There we go. This is a good 5-inch rod or bait right here. And we're gonna go here. I'm telling you guys, this I'm really putting a lot of eggs in a basket on this storm shaker, y'all, or the strobe shaker. I'm telling you, I am. I'm really thinking this is gonna be like the next best thing. I've never casted one, but I'm believing what they say online, y'all. I am. I'm believing this is like the one. 6th Sense strobe shaker, y'all. Like, I like what I saw from. Dang, grab that. I like what I saw with it when it was in the water. I watched a ton of reviews on it. I watched a lot of pros talk about it. And sometimes when things are just not in the shells and they're just shells are clean, like I'll tell you too. If they're all sold out everywhere, like the same way what was that, Jacob Wheeler's bait, the freeloader was sold out. You better get you a pack just in case. So that's what I did. I got me a little loop knot on there. Hopefully that holds. I'm telling you guys, I gotta figure out how to get this knot, but I don't like it. That's him, guys. That's the 5-inch. That's about the same size as a freeloader. No, it's intimidating to see a bait this big, like finessey, but that's good. It's intimidating. I mean, I don't want to say intimidating, but you're like, dang, will he really eat that? Let me retie this. It is. It does make you think that, like, will they really eat a piece of fish this big? And the answer is 100%. You just gotta get confidence in it. That's the thing, guys. Once you get the confidence in the bait, it's over with. It's over with, guys. Once you get that confidence in this bait, I'm telling you, that's all I need is a little glimpse of confidence. Like the way I have when I just rigged that jig up with that trailer, I just felt confidence coming to me with that. Pause. I really did. I felt confidence be restored to me on that setup, like 100%. Because there's just some things about it, and you're like, oh yeah, I just got that right. And that was one of them. I'm really excited about that jig. I'm gonna come back to it in a second. Man, these things got a unique smell to them, bro. I'm telling you, dude. Like they have a really weird. I'm talking like paint thinner type smell. But maybe that's why they're so good. I don't know. Who knows? They do all types of things now to, but apparently this, like I said, this is apparently the sauce. So I'm just trying to give you guys the most up-to-date stuff of what is going to be good. And what I think is going to be good, you know. I do think that the 6 cent stroke shaker is going to be something to deal with this year. So, but man, I'm wondering, should I really, I also like, I want to call out and to see, they got one more spot in Clarks Hill to go fish the Bassmaster Open. I feel like I feel like this is my year. That's why I'm like almost kind of second guessing that I didn't fish it, because I feel like I can go and be successful on that lake. But man, I'm just telling you, that weather, bro, is crazy, and I have a feeling that it's gonna ruin the tournament. And I don't know. I want to, like, I don't know. It's hard to say because, like, I'll fish in any weather, guys. So I'm like, but it's a $2,000 buy-in to fish in miserable conditions. And, you know, that's just what I'm thinking about also. $2,000 buy-in to fish in terrible conditions, and everybody's going to be scoping on that lake this time of year. So that's one thing. Hold on one second, y'all. What's up, baby? All right, guys, we back. So,
We have 5 more minutes.
no. So, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. So, we're getting ready for our derby, guys, on Jack. So, I'm just bringing up a few baits and making sure everything's what it is. That we feel good about the tournament coming up, and I do. So, I'm just glad I'm able to go, man. Hopefully, you know, keep the peace at home between now and anybody's married, man. You gotta make sure your wife is happy before you go on a tournament. I can't fish a tournament if my wife's upset. So I gotta make sure she's always happy before I go. Cause it's a lot, man. We got 3 kids, so. But she knows how important this is to me, so, you know, shout out to her. All right, that's on there. We'll see how this feels, man. I'll see how this bait's gonna feel, guys. It is a lot. It is heavy. It's a heavy bait with this rod, but I mean, it is dialed in for this, though. I mean, that's the right. It is what it is. I think there's gonna be. I think this bait's gonna be a problem, though. I'm telling you, bro. I need more leader on this rod, but we're gonna go and just roll with it. All right, so we got that done. What we got last? Y'all, this is a, last but not least, guys, you gotta have this tied on. Muddy water conditions, slow roll on a spinner bait. Have that nice bright red blade, and you got the copper with the red head. This is a 1/2 ounce. This is a decent little bait. I cut it down a little bit, guys, and just get it a little more finessey. It's on a 7'2", was it 7'2", KVD composite rod. This is a strictly made for bladed jigs and spinnerbait. So this is a great rod for that. And yeah, guys, that's gonna round out my top baits. I will have my Duckett series stuff out for Texas rigging. So that will be, I will throw a finesse Texas rig worm on a 1/4 ounce head, just because I know the fish are on that right now as well. But yeah, guys, it's instructional fishing. We're ready for the derby, y'all. Let's go back to this jig real fast. I just want to assess it one more time. I really felt confident in it when I looked at it. Actually, with that trailer. I think that's gonna be the sauce, y'all. I really do. I almost want to put another one on, but that's him. So yeah, guys, we're ready for the derby. It's gonna be a great time. Hopefully, my partner can go. I have a couple guys queued up who might want to come, but if not, you know, I'm not afraid of solo missions. I prefer to fish by myself anyways, but you know, that's just how I got it, man. Real tournaments are, you know, are won by themselves. You don't typically have a partner, but you have a partner, I guess, on team stuff. So I guess you can't really say that, but yeah. So we'll see, y'all, if I have my partner or not. I just like my partner's pretty good. Like I just need somebody to catch one fish. I don't really care. Like if you can give me one fish from your end of the boat, if you can catch one, bro, you can fish with me. That's all I need. Somebody to catch one fish. I don't really, because I'm gonna catch a lot of fish. Ideally, I'm gonna catch 5 or 6 or 7 or 10. But if I can get a partner to catch me one decent bass, or one just like when we have 4 to catch the 5th one. If I get a partner that's gonna do that, we good. I'm telling you, we good. I'll leave that one alone. I get a partner to catch me one more bass, dude. I'm telling y'all, we are good. Anyways, y'all, I'm just gonna rig up a few more trailers, y'all, to make sure I have my stuff ready. And what I'm doing, guys, right now, these are I had these for years, man. I remember so long, I can't tell you what they're called, but it's a Berkley power bait, and I can't tell you what it's called, man. But it is, I mean, it is sweet. It is a watermelon red creature bait, and it is nice profile. I almost hate cutting them up because they look. I haven't like these are things that I've had like I bought on a closeout sale and just never used them, and I hate that I'm cutting them up because I feel like they'd be great on just a Texas rig. But we're gonna cut them up and just a couple for trailers because I like the way they look on the back of a jig. Just cut a few up just to have them ready. But I do like I'm telling you, I like the way they look on the back of a jig, guys. That is it right there. I'm telling y'all. I have a few packs of these, so it should be fine. Let's see. Let's do one more. The reason I'm cutting a few up because I feel like the bass are going to be on it. So if they chew this thing, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be over with. So let's see here. I feel like I just cut one up. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. Let's cut one more trailer up, y'all. We're going to cut one more trailer, guys. All I'm doing is take my knife. Ideally, I'd use scissors, but I don't have they're in my boat. I fish in scissors, and I'm not using the kitchen shears. My wife would kill me. So we're going to do that. We're cutting this down, guys. We're just getting it ready. Again, we're just getting ready for a derby, y'all. Some people say derby, some say tournament. It's just easier when I say derby when I'm like saying it over and over again. But guys, I'm just trimming down a couple of jig trailers because I want to have them ready. The key to being efficient, guys, is having stuff ready. So all I'm doing is trimming it down, guys, and that's all you'll see is this part hanging out. So these are hanging out. There he is. All right. So tomorrow, when I go to Bass Pro Shop, I gotta buy a new tackle box. Just a larger box for my sonar box. I gotta buy some more square bills, and I gotta buy another couple DT6s, just to be ready for that application. And we'll be good, y'all. So, hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all turning in, drop me a look, and just saying what's up. We had some technical difficulties tonight, just with the stream in general. So I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me and making it work. This is Strike Zone Fishing, and I am out.